Hey everybody, I'm just going to bring you guys a 7.2, patch 7.2 guide on Windwalker monks. I realize I haven't been making videos a lot, and that's just because I recently found a full-time job, so I've been kind of trying to keep up with that. At the same time, I still want to put out videos that are the most important um, in WoW, so like a new patch, new raid, stuff like that. So this is 7.2. Big changes here. There's not many. There's basically two big ones that you need to know about, and that is artifact, new artifact traits, and legendary changes. So I will do this video as just a guide, kind of like my 7.1.5 guide. I'm going to go through the same shit, but I'll try to make it quick in case you guys already know all this stuff already. So for stats, mastery is still number one. Versatility and crit is your number two. This is for single target. Versatility and crit is number two. Haste is your last. If we were doing like, I don't know, like 5+ targets, like an AoE fight, then your haste would probably be above versatility or crit, depending on your sim. So, but for me, I just kind of stack mastery, to be honest, and it works out really well for me. I'm currently second, I think second in Kel'Thuzad US for Windwalker monks. That's according to WoWlog's All-Star points. For heroic, that is. My guild is 8 out of 10 right now, but I did, again, like I said, I found a full-time job, so I haven't been raiding that much, so I think I stopped raiding with them when we were 5 out of 10, but now they're 8 out of 10 mythics, so. Anyways, so yeah, that's stats, same old. Talents are all the same, so your best bets are Chi Wave, Tiger's Lust, EE, Leg Sweep, Healing Elixir. This tier here, it doesn't really matter. I just like Healing Elixir because it's really good for when you get like almost one shot by a mechanic. So hit combo is still the best here, and Whirling Dragon Punch is still the best. Serenity might have gotten stronger with new talents and a legendary change, but nothing too important, so I think Whirling Dragon Punch is still going to be number one. So basically, the legendary changes, I'll go through one by one, and I'll kind of touch on which is the best in slot for what situations. So Sefu's Secret, I think I have it. Yeah, I do. Sefu's Secret was changed. So now it always grants 10% increased movement speed and 3% haste, like always. It used to just do nothing until it procs. But when it does proc now, you get the current values of 70% movement speed and 25% haste. And also movement speed bonuses now stack with other movement speed bonuses. So it did get stronger. If you're going to use it for Windwalker, I don't think I would wouldn't recommend it. If you do have other legendaries, they will be better than this. I do use it for my my Brewmaster. That's why I have Enchanted Haste and Haste Gem in there too. Moving on from that, the gloves, Hidden Master's Forbidden Touch was changed. I have those as well. Now this is very good. After the change, it's very good, but only for 2 targets. If there's a fight where there's 2 high health targets at all times, kind of like Botanist, then this is probably the right legendary to go with, and to replace if you have the belt and the boots, I would replace this belt for that. But anyways, the change is it increases touch of death damage by 40%, which is pretty significant. 40% is a lot of damage. So again, this is probably your best in slot for 2 targets, because you can use it on one target. That's what it does. You use it on one target, and then you can use it on another target within 5 seconds. Next, Katsuo's are best in slot before the patch, and honestly, it's probably still best in slot. But basically, Fist of Fury reduces the cost of Fist of Fury by 1 chi instead of 2. It used to be 2. It's a nerf, but it's not too bad. I remember whenever I was at like max chi and I would use a Fist of Fury, I would waste some chi by only coming down to 4 chi after using that Fist of Fury, and then I would have to Tiger Palm again for something if I didn't have any cooldowns up, and it would kind of waste chi. So it's not. It kind of helps, but at the same time, it's a nerf. So I still think it's going to be best in slot though. Drinking Horn cover. So our wrists are like #1 legendary. It was nerfed. I don't have it. But basically, the duration of Storm, Earth, and Fire is reduced to 0.4 seconds every time you spend Chi instead of 0.6 seconds. It's a nerf, but again, it's very, very slight, a slight nerf. They're kind of trying to make every legendary equal depending on which situation you want, and I think they did that pretty well with our legendaries, to be honest. So you can still use it, and it's still very good. It's probably the best in slot for multiple targets, AoE, stuff like that. March of the Legion, they changed. Now it has an additional 1041 mastery at item level 940, of course, and it's basically 1000 mastery as a third bonus secondary stat. So you get a third stat, and it's 1000 mastery. This is very good, but I wouldn't say using it if you have every other legendary or all of the good ones. I wouldn't use this one over any other one, to be honest, but it's pretty good. Next, Emperor's Capacitor, the chest. This one is kind of broken, maybe a little bit broken, but basically Chi Spenders increase the damage of your next Crackling Jade Lightning by 100% and reduces costs by 5%, stacking up to 20 times. So it used to be 50%. It used to increase the damage of your Jade Lightning by 50%. Now it's 100%, and it stacks up to 20 times. So this is very, very strong for single target. This is your best in slot for single target now. It's way ahead on Sims, and it just kills, almost pretty much kills everything else for single target. So if you have this chest, use it for single target fights, like what's a really good, so like Chrono is a pretty good single target fight. Crosis, obviously, fights like that, so that's when you want to use it. And I would use it with Katsuo's Eclipse, because I think Katsuo's Eclipse is the next best single target, and then maybe the belt for third, but you can't wear 3, obviously. So in general, just to summarize those legendaries, your #1, I think you're going to wear all the time, is Katsuo still, the boots. You're still going to always wear these. For single target, you're going to wear the boots and the chest. For like 2 targets, you're going to wear the boots and the hands. And then for multiple targets, more than 3, more than 4, more than 5 targets, AoE fights, you're going to go for blanking out here, you're going to go for the wrists. So that's kind of just in summary how the legendary works. Now you can kind of use more legendaries in certain situations, which is what they were going for, and I think they did a good job of that. So next is our artifact. So basically the new artifact traits here. Basically, if you were already maxed, you want to put point into ferocity, and then you want to put split personality, and just go all the way around. That's your best bet, mainly because split personality was actually buffed yesterday, I believe. It was buffed where it reduces the recharge time of Storm, Earth, and Fire by 5 seconds for every rank. It used to be 3 seconds, but now it's 5 seconds. So once it's at rank 4 out of 4, that's 20 seconds off of your recharge time of Storm, Earth, and Fire. That's unreal. That's really good. So it used to be where you could choose between going Fists of the Wind first, by maxing Fists of the Wind or maxing Rising Winds, or you could choose between getting this maxed out first. Now, since split personality changed, you're going to want to do this first, and then go for, I don't know, whichever one you need, really. Rising Winds is good for single target, and Fists of the Wind is good for AoE. So now we're going to just get into the rotation. This is the same rotation that I always use. It was in my past videos, and now it's still going to be the same rotation. So just in case nobody has seen it before, I'm going to go through it again. It's kind of simple once you practice it for about 10-15 minutes, but after that it gets real easy. So basically you're going to Flying Serpent Kick into nothing, just like this, to get a hit combo up. As that hit combo winds down, you're going to Prepot, you're going to Chi Wave, you're going to Tiger Palm, Touch of Death, Storm, Earth, Fire, Rising Sun Kick, EE, Fists of Fury. Right after that Fist of Fury, you're going to strike the Windlord. By this point, you would want to Tiger Palm into Rising Sun, and then a Whirling Dragon Punch. Get your Chi Wave back up, get that Rising Sun up that just came up right now. And from now on, it's just kind of whatever comes up. There's Fist of Fury. I'm going to Tiger Palm into a Rising Sun after. So it's just to be very quick on your head. You have to be very aware of what's coming up next. That's why I have these weak auras here, which I will post in the description. So I did it pretty slow for you guys there, just so you can get an idea of what skills come after one another in the opener. And from then on, you're kind of just hitting whatever comes up first with a priority sequence. So let's say your Fists of Fury and your Rising Sun Kick are both up at the same time. You're going to use Fists of Fury first because it does more damage. If your Strike of the Windlord and your Whirling Dragon Punch are up at the same time, you're going to Strike of the Windlord before your Whirling Dragon Punch, stuff like that. So I will put this priority list in the description, just like I did in my past guide, and I'm going to put the opener in the description as well, just so you guys kind of get a hang of it. You do need to practice this for at least 10-15 minutes, maybe 20. But don't just go into a raid and practice this there, because you won't do very well at all. So yeah, but that's basically the 7.2 video, guys. And I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Again, I will be trying to make more videos when I can, but I'm gonna have to deal with my job first and foremost. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy.